Here's a Rowenta Turbo Silence Extreme fan. I don't know why it needs to be extreme or turbo for that matter, but the fan was on sale for $40-ish on Amazon, which seems decent because I think they're usually between $60 and $70. Uh, I've been looking at these for a while. I like the way they look. I just never really opened my mind to the possibility that they would actually be any good. But they were on sale and I took the leap, bought the fan, showed up the other day on the front porch in this box. No other packaging or anything, just this box laying on the front porch in the rain. Fan didn't get wet though, so that's good. But it is the most powerful, quietest fan, I guess. Interesting stuff going on in the box here. It has the extreme silence system. I don't know what the bar graph means, but it has the silence technology. Just let you guys kind of soak up some of this down here. I don't know anything about the Rowenta company other than what it says on the box. A brand born in Germany in 1909. That's all I know. Apparently they didn't stay there though. I think it says made in China on the box and elsewhere. Not much else to look at though in the box. Pretty basic. Oh wait, this is golden here. You've got this handy decibel reference chart for how mowing the lawn stacks up against the fan. Turbo Silence Extreme. Here's some stuff that came with it. International guarantee. None of it's really worth any time. 1 year guarantee. Here's how to activate your 1 year guarantee. Safety instructions. So at the end of the day, this is just a fan, and it's a fan like any other fan. If you look at the assembly here, I mean, it's the same assembly as, I mean, with the exception of maybe the base here, how the base goes together. The fan head goes together like any other fan you've probably put together in the last 50 years. It's just a fan. They're not reinventing anything here with this. It's just a really nice looking table fan. With some gimmicky stuff attached, and it's a 4-speed fan. That's kind of interesting. We'll get into that. But side view, I think it's a really nice looking fan. That's why I bought it, and it seems like it has a pretty good chance of being decent quality. It has pretty high reviews across the board, I think, from what I was able to find. Yeah, it's a good looking fan. You can see they're kind of getting back to basics here with the metal rear and front guard. No bulky plastic stuff that's going to make a bunch of noise. And really, I think that's all they're doing by claiming this is a extreme silence fan. They're just, in a way, they're making fans the way that they used to be made. Which is a step in the right direction, at least. Getting back to basics. Here's the control center panel. got speed 1, speed 2, turbo, and silent night, and we'll go through those here in a minute. There is a information sticker on the bottom. Model VU2631, draws 0.4 amps, made in China. Kind of a hollow base there, lightweight plastic. Yeah, I don't know. The blade is okay. I was a little bit disappointed in the blade. I was hoping it was going to be a denser, heavier, like acrylic. You know, like the old blades used to be. But it's not. It's pretty lightweight. It's flexible. But it's not terrible either. So here's the plug, polarized fused plug. We'll get that plugged in, and then we'll start it on speed 1. And it's not silent, but it's not loud by any means. It's just kind of sounds like a fan. Blade's a little bit out of balance, it looks like. It looks like the blade has kind of a wobble to it, but it doesn't seem to come through in the guard much, so that's good. Puts out some pretty decent air too. Go to 2. It's got some decent power. I mean, it's blowing papers around in the fridge behind me back here. Now for the turbo. Get an indicator light when you're in the turbo boost mode. So it's pretty much like high speed on just about any other 12-inch table fan. It's pretty strong though. See what happens on silent mode. So all of a sudden it goes quiet, and then you also get the indicator light for the silent boost. And it still moves pretty decent air even on the silent mode. You can see the blade wobble a little better there. Blade's a little bit out of balance, but it's not really expecting anything. There is kind of a bearing rub sound. I feel like that might just be like the new fan bearing sound that you get sometimes. I think that'll probably go away the more you use the fan. I would expect it to go away anyway. I mean, it's not totally silent, but it is definitely quiet. I think I probably have a couple of fans that are quieter than this, but this is pretty quiet. With the exception of the bearing, the rubbing sound in there. It's definitely quiet. Let's see what the difference is between silent and speed 1. So pretty big jump from silent to speed 1. Drop it back down to silent now. Silent seems like it's about half the speed of speed 1. Here's oscillation. Go back to speed 1 again. So far, I'm liking the fan. I don't know how durable it is. I don't know how long the fan would last, but right now it seems pretty good. It has some good power to it. Looks really nice too. It seems like anymore all you get are either the cheap plastic fans or the metal retro inspired fans, and I don't really like those either. Those are a little better, but I don't really like the Vornado fans. I don't really care for the retro stuff too much. But this looks like a nice fan, and it seems to have pretty decent build quality. Speed 2 now. Doesn't rattle or vibrate or anything. There are no like creaking sounds, no plastic, weird plastic sounds or anything. It just runs good. Go back to turbo. Watch out. That's not extreme silence, okay? But it is quiet. The blade is a little bit out of balance. You can definitely see the head wobble just slightly. It's not perfect, but it is good. It is a good fan, in my opinion, with what I've seen so far. Go back to turbo. And then for a spin down. Could definitely hear the bearing rub sound when I turned it off. I think the fan just needs to break in a little bit. These fans got generally, I think, pretty good reviews too across the board. The only complaints that I saw really were these snap rings. Apparently, these kind of, if you're familiar with the SMC fans from the 90s or 2000s, they're kind of like that, where they screw in the bottom here. But apparently these have a tendency to break, which I would imagine if you over tighten them, they will break. So I would be careful about that. Don't tighten it more than you actually need to, because they'll break. And then apparently replacement parts are pretty hard to come by if you do break them. And that's all I know as far as complaints. I don't have any complaints about the fan. I think it was worth $40. I don't know about 60 or 70. That might be pushing it. Depends on how long the fan lasts. If I have any issues with it in the future. But it was definitely worth the 40, I think. I like the way it looks. I like the way the speeds work. I like that you can turn it up to turbo and get like a really full power 12-inch table fan wind stream coming out of this thing. You have two other speeds to play with aside from the silent speed, and I like that you have the silent speed option too, which is just kind of the low speed that I think I wish all fans had. That's what this is. Sometimes the low speed on table fans tends to run a little fast, I think, like this. Well, you actually have a decent low speed there too, so I like it. I think it's a pretty good fan. I'm happy with it so far. I think I'm going to put this on the wife's bedside table, and we're going to see if she tells me to put the Galaxy fan back. Last time I replaced her Galaxy fan on the bedside table, she got mad and she told me to put the Galaxy fan back. I'm going to put this one there, and we're going to see. We're going to see if she wants the Galaxy fan over this one. That should be interesting. Anyway, Rowenta Turbo Extreme Silence fan. Thank you for watching.